Hey there, welcome to 3 Days to Better SEO. And in this video, we're going to be talking about design and how design plays a role in SEO. Not a lot of people think about website design when they think about SEO. I mean, obviously, we think about our website and blog posts and image optimization, but design, it does play a huge role in SEO. Like I mentioned, there are 2 billion websites out there. So it is important that we have a website that, one, stands out, and two, is easy to use and is not frustrating our visitors. User behavior dictates a lot of how Google's going to rank our website along with the content on our website. So we're going to go over a few things that will really help us have a better website design. Okay, and first I want to mention that when I talk about website design, I'm not totally talking about the colors and the font that you use and the pictures that you use. Obviously, that does play a role, but the bigger picture that I'm talking about is user experience. I want to make sure that when someone lands on your website, they have the best experience possible. And usually that looks like a very easy to use website. They find exactly what they're looking for right away, and they're excited after they leave your website. That's the goal, right? So design. With over 2 billion websites out there, we need a design that stands out and builds trust. That right there is so key. It needs to build trust. Have you ever been to a website and you land on it and you're like, oh my gosh, like, is this even trustworthy? Like, this just looks weird. There's like ads and it looks scammy. It doesn't look up to date. Like, I don't know. We don't ever want our visitors to question if we're reliable or not, or if they can trust us or not. We want our design and obviously that plays a role into the copy as well, but we want our design to display that as well, that when people go to it, they feel like they can trust us right off the bat. And again, this is a very generalized statement, but you as the expert in your business should be able to look at your website and go, okay, is this portraying luxury? Is this portraying, trustworthiness? Am I showing people that I'm a good fit for them? Or do I just have a website? So that's what we need to focus on, okay? We need to focus on user experience. Like I mentioned, it's not just about like colors and fonts and pretty images. Obviously, there is importance in that, but we want the user's experience to be great. How do they navigate on your website? Are they getting frustrated on the mobile design? Are they getting frustrated on your homepage because it's very just basic and talks about you and how you're a photographer or a florist or a blogger, but doesn't lead anyone to any sort of value, right? We want to focus on that user experience. Next, we have about 4 seconds to capture people's attention online. So what are you doing to keep people on your website? That's what we need to be thinking about. And again, this is a great topic that you, as the expert in your brand and in your industry, can look at your own website and make adjustments. Obviously, I encourage you to pass your phone to a friend or a family member and say, hey, can you give me honest review about my website? Is it hard to use? Are you, what are you looking for instantly on it? And were you able to find that within 4 to 10 seconds? So there's ways that you can ask people and survey people as well. But we have about 4 seconds to capture their attention. So we need to make sure that we do that. A great way to capture people's attention within 4 seconds is to put who you are, what you do, where you're located, and how to find out more about you, all above the fold, which just means it's what they see right away. They don't have to scroll anywhere, and make it very clear right away about those things so they can actually dive deeper into your website and not question, is this brand or is this person who I'm looking for, okay? So have you designed your website for yourself or for your visitors? That's what I ask a lot of my clients. A lot of us, including me, I'm guilty of this as well, but we design our websites for ourselves. We think, wow, I love this. This is so pretty. This is beautiful. I want this image here, and I want this to, look a certain way. But at the end of the day, we're more invested in our business than our users are. So we need to design it in a way where we're giving our users what they want and what they need, rather than just trying to make a really pretty website that makes us happy. And I'll go into a little bit more in that in a little bit more detail as well in the email, where I talk about how Google is not wanting to help us get ranked. They're wanting their users to be able to find the most relevant content. So obviously offering a very beautiful website is exciting to us. But if we design it for us, then Google's not going to be happy, because the users aren't going to be happy, because they're not going to be able to find the information that they're looking for right away. So hopefully this is starting to make sense, where obviously a very pretty website is good, but I want you guys to start thinking about user experience as well. Okay? All right, so what can you do to optimize your website design? There's 3 things that I want you to focus on this week. Focus on mobile, okay? So I want you to take a look at your website on mobile and really try to put yourself in your potential client's shoes. Are they finding what they should be finding right away? Are you making it easy for them to find what they're looking for, right? So a great mobile website experience will help your users dive deeper into your site. And that's what we want. Google, when Google sees that people are, diving deeper into your site, they think, okay, there's content and information on this site that people are enjoying and they want more, right? So that's what we want. We want to lead people to our best work. So don't make people have to search for your best work, right? Display it on your homepage and other pages that make sense. And you can get creative with how you invite users to view other pages. So again, we don't want people to have to click blog in our navigation to see our best work. We want to place that right on the homepage, right on the about page, right on the services page, right on your portfolio pages. We want to lead people to even more work, to the best of the best. We don't want them to have to click on blog or portfolio to see portfolio work. We want to lead them there in a way that makes sense to them and to your business. The next thing is to help make choices for your visitors. And that kind of plays into lead people to your best work. But we really want to make choices for our visitors. Obviously, we have a navigation at the top of our website that lets people be in control of where they go. We have a search bar in our blog that lets people search what they want to search. But we don't want them to have to rely on that. We want to make choices for our visitors. You are the expert of your brand and of the industry. So you need to lead visitors to pages and posts that you know they will love. Don't make them search around for content. Display it front and center. So that, just like what we talked about with leading people to your best work on our home pages, we want to make it very easy for people to click to contact you, click to learn more about you, click to find out more of your portfolio work, click to see your journal or your blog. We don't want people to have to rely on the navigation at the top. So think of it this way, right? So let's say you go to, a luxury car dealership and you walk in. Now, do you expect them to kind of look at you and go, hey, thanks for visiting. Cars are outside, and just look around and see if you find anything you like. If you do, come back in and let us know. Absolutely not. They're going to walk up to you. They're going to ask you questions. What are you looking for? If you say SUV, they're not going to just be like, okay, cool, SUVs are over here. No, they're going to talk about the different SUVs they have and give it to you in a very easy way. And they're almost making decisions for you, like, oh, have you seen the new X3? It's a really great vehicle. It's a bit on the smaller side. Are you looking for something big or small? They're giving you options, and they're guiding you to what they think as an expert in that dealership. They're guiding you on what they think would fit you best. So that's what we want to do with our websites as well. As we want to guide people into understanding what you do and guide them into the right pages and posts that will give them the information that they're really looking for. So hopefully that makes sense. Here's some ideas for better design, and UX is user experience. So some better ideas for user experience and better design. Design a section on your homepage for every navigation item. So if you have home, about, portfolio, blog, contact on your homepage, you should be displaying those in different sections. So we don't want people to rely on having to use the navigation. We want them to have a visual experience of, engaging in your website. We live in a day and age where social media is, everyone's on social media. Everyone loves social media, and it's because it's easy to use. There's visual images and videos and graphics all over the place. And then if we like what we see, we then go and read the bio or the intro or the caption, right? And so that's what we want to do with our website as well. We want to design little sections of each page on our homepage so people can visually see what we're offering, so then they can go in deeper. We always want to feature recent blog posts on our homepage as well. I think I've done so many different, competitor researches for different clients of mine, specifically in the photography industry. And one thing, especially if you guys are photographers or even in the wedding industry, is I noticed that most page one results are always featuring on their homepage 3 to 6 of their best blog posts that lead directly to, it's almost like a portfolio section. So they're not making people go to the blog to then search for work. They're displaying it right there on their homepage. So I encourage you to always feature blog posts on your homepage, whether they're informational blog posts or portfolio posts. So informational blog posts would be something like, check out my top 5 wedding venues that I love to shoot at. And then, a portfolio post would be like, check out, your client's name. So you can, Jack and Jill's intimate rooftop wedding in downtown New York City, something like that, right? So they get options of, hey, I if you have a first look post, I never considered a first look. Maybe they have some insight and maybe I'll want to read that, or they want to see your portfolio work. So you're giving that to them and you're deciding what they should see. But then again, obviously giving them the option to search and to scout out different posts once they do land on your blog. All right, design call to actions that provide value, not just lead to a contact form. Again, I'm guilty of this, but if we have call to actions that provide value, that's where people are going to click. It's an easy click rather than, I don't know if I want to contact this person. It's too early now. So those call to actions can be leading to blog posts, can be leading to freebies, can be leading to about pages, can be leading to portfolio pages, rather than just the contact page. But you can strategically place the contact call to actions, maybe at the bottom of a portfolio page or at the bottom of an experience page, because that, after they read about you and the experience that they can have with you, then they may want to contact you. All right, next thing is to simplify your mobile design. Your mobile design is probably the most important part of your website. If you look into Google Analytics, you'll probably notice that the majority of your visitors are visiting your website on a mobile design. We want to make sure that your mobile design is incredibly simple to use, and so people are not getting lost in your mobile design and getting frustrated because they can't find what they're looking for, or there's too much text, which leads me into my next point. Don't have big blocks of text. We want to design it in a way where it's visually appealing and that information is easy to take in, and it's not so text heavy. 72% of online users prefer video-based content over text-based content. Now, we also obviously have to have text-based content on our website, but if there's a way that you can make it more visual, whether it be displaying images and videos more often, that would be a great thing to focus on, especially in 2021. All right, so that's it. If you guys have any questions about design, please feel free to reach out. Again, if I'm going to kind of say the number one thing to focus on, I would say mobile design, but make sure you're reworking some of the sections on your homepage and on other pages to make it very easy for people to find what they're looking for. Give them a luxury experience on your website. All right, bye.